power plant gym, we are going to be going over the rear foot elevated split squat, sometimes called a Bulgarian split squat. You'll see it in our programs abbreviated as RFE for rear foot elevated. So Aaron is going to give you excellent demos of this movement. We have him set up with a bench. You can also use a chair. You can use a safety bar on a squat rack. Basically anything that's going to get your foot elevated up off the ground, stack of plates, whatever. It does not necessarily have to be a bench. So Aaron's going to start by putting his foot on the bench. Some people feel a little bit more comfortable the way Aaron has it here with his foot flat. Some people feel more comfortable on their toes. No right or wrong answer. Whatever feels good for you is totally fine with me. So he's going to figure out what's comfortable. Your front foot's going to be out a little further than you feel like it should be. And you'll know by the first squat if you're in a good position or not. So Aaron from here is going to do what we would do on any other lunge. So he's going to drop down. You can see his knee is tracking in front of his toes. That's fine. We've got his shoulders stacked right over top of his hips. Also good. Nice neutral spine. And then he's just going to stand up and go ahead into his next rep. So what would happen if his foot was too close to the bench? You can see as he goes down, he kind of is going to get crunched up. There's not enough room for him to work there. Aaron's got really good ankle mobility, so he would have to get pretty close to the bench for it to mess him up. You can also target different parts of your body, of your lower body, by adjusting where your foot is. So if your foot is farther away, you're going to be more into the glutes. If your foot is closer to you, it'll be more into the quads. Again, no right or wrong answer, just depends on what you want to get out of it. But if you're too close, you're just not going to have enough room and you're going to be mushed up into that lunge. So that is an unweighted version of the rear foot elevated split squat. The next version we're going to do is with dumbbells. So this stays, the movement pattern stays the same. He's going to do everything exactly the same, except now we're holding weights. The only additional thing we need to start thinking about holding weights is keeping those weights stacked underneath his shoulders. So he's using extra shoulder stability and extra core stability as he does this movement. We're just going to do 2 or 3 reps here. You can see Aaron's keeping the dumbbells directly underneath his shoulders, and he's keeping his shoulders stacked over his hips the whole time. Perfect. So that is our rear foot elevated split squat with and without weight.